Welcome back. So, in this video, I want to talk about three things. One, why the market all of a sudden turned today. Two, something's outperforming Bitcoin, and that's significant. And three, what to expect for tomorrow. All right. So first things first, why did we turn around today? Really no apparent reason. The U.S. market started out green. Bitcoin was above 120. ETH was at 4,300. It seemed like things were good. And then we came down slightly, especially Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually took a bigger decline than even ETH. I think it has a lot to do with tomorrow. Wall Street is just afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow. That's number one. And more liquidations, right? Like the market makers, they sense when there's too many longs, and I had a feeling yesterday, today, probably a lot of people threw on a lot of longs, and market makers just want to clear out leverage, clear out liquidity. They always do that. So that's number one. But number two, which relates to tomorrow, is the fact that the entire U.S. market went down because I think they were feeling uneasy or just trying to be prepared for tomorrow. And I mentioned this, Tuesday is CPI day, okay? It's anticipated that overall headline inflation will go to 2.8%, I believe, 2.7 to 2.8. So just like a slight bump, okay? So a lot of people are worried about tomorrow. Because if it does show that inflation is going higher than expected because of tariffs, well, that's no good. The market does not, U.S. market, any markets don't want to see that because they want to see Powell cut the Fed fund rate, and quickly, and a lot of it. But increasing inflation is not going to help. We're at 90-something% plus. Tomorrow will really dictate if we stay there, or we go back down to like 50-50, or we add in like a 50 basis point cut. Because I honestly believe if tomorrow we come in below expectations, then we get that 50 basis point cut possibility and the percentages show up. However, if we do tick upwards more than expected, say we come in at 2.93%, that's going to send markets coming down in a big way. However, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin and the entire crypto ecosystem will go down. We have seen many inverse relationships where, hey, if people are afraid of inflation, they actually turn to Bitcoin. We have seen times where bad inflation data actually pumps Bitcoin. So not all is lost, but obviously it's optimal if everything was green, right? So tomorrow, right before I stream, CPI numbers will be out because we'll get a headline and what's the other one? Core inflation. They will both be out, and we'll see if they come in line with the expectation, go above or below. Okay. Outside of that, the second and third thing I guess I want to talk about is I saw a statistic today, and it's kind of mind-blowing. And again, it re-emphasized the fact that we are in altcoin season. ETH year-to-date performance has now outperformed Bitcoin. As hard as that is to believe, that's true. So ETH is like at the 29% and Bitcoin's at 28%. So it's neck and neck. But ETH and the entire crypto market cap was down majorly, okay, since, November, December, January last year. So the fact that ETH has come up so much, so fast, first of all, congrats to all you ETH bag holders. Number two, it goes to show you that institutional interest is beyond just Bitcoin. Because what's leading the ETH rally? Institutional interest. Okay, it's there. The metrics show it. The data shows it. ETF inflows is sky high now. Also, a lot of companies, private companies are loading up. So, institutional interest is extremely high, not just for Bitcoin, for ETH as well, which means the appetite overall is extremely strong. And it makes sense, obviously, because look at all the favorable regulations that has occurred. SEC is no longer suing everyone left and right 401ks can soon fill their portfolios, or people's 401ks could be filled with crypto soon. We got the Genius Bill Act passed, and we got a lot of spot ETFs that are coming, right? So obviously institutions, public trade companies, private companies, they're not dummies. They're led by people that have witnessed what Bitcoin strategy has done for MicroStrategy, and now they're looking at other strategies, right? Sol Strategies, like the name implies, has Sol Treasury. BitMine from Tom Lee has ETH Treasury, and there's others that's building treasuries for many other crypto, and it just makes sense, right? So overall, I think ETH doing so well right now is a good thing. Obviously, it's leading. ETH is leading the altcoin season right now, right? Not everything is going up. We're in the very beginning. Some ETH-based projects are doing well, coming back up, okay? But if you look at a vast majority of alts, they're not doing well still. Some have come back up, but most are still not skyrocketing. So goes to show you we're not in full-blown altcoin season. So a lot of people are wondering, well, should I make moves right now? You can make small moves here and there. 50, 25, 25 rule is still good. But this is not time to like go all in on alts. It's not that time yet, because Bitcoin is not going to stop. Bitcoin, whenever we get any kind of weakness, guys, remember, all the strength goes back to Bitcoin. It always is. So you never want to ignore Bitcoin. You never want to not have any Bitcoin. But this point in time, having some big cap alts, I think is beneficial. Like ETH, for example, because they have done so well. But I think others like Sol is going to get their turn. And XRP, also, Sui, these guys, right? And then we're starting to see other chains have their moments. For example, AVAX and Cardano and Hedera and BNB. We all get like brief moments where they do really well, but unfortunately they don't really hold on to all their gains. But as time goes on, as we go more into altcoin season, they will hold on and they will get the same kind of momentum that ETH is getting right now. So overall, those are two things I want to say. Number one, tomorrow's a big day, huge day. Let's see what the CPI inflation reading comes in at. And number two, yes, we are definitely in altcoin season, but the very beginning of it, not the tail end. This is not the part where everything goes up 5 to 10x week over week, not yet. But ETH's charge definitely shows that we will get one this cycle. That's right. All right, outside of that, like I said in my yesterday's video, make sure you guys join my free Discord. I got those 2 other channels up and running. Tomorrow I'm going to start showing them, right? Fun stuff, like if you want your portfolio to be looked at, rate my portfolio, or your car to be looked at. If you have other general questions you want to ask, you want to learn about trading, you want to learn about fundamentals of different crypto, join my Discord. It's absolutely free, no obligations, no sign-up fees, no memberships. Why would you not join it? I'm going to start showing a lot of things from it during my live stream just to make things more interactive, more fun, more lively. So make sure you click on that link and join. All right, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.